yearly finale. Grenades up and over, flashbang successful, but we've got Device tucked away, and Dupree from Grave tries to pop his head up. Naf's just gonna prioritize plant, and that bomb's gone down with so many CTs nearby that they just start cleaning up kills. Elysian Twist, all that's left. And they start to bounce back with at least one. But Twist, who's been criticized, is dropped. Astralis start with pistol.
Wow, they laid a trap
once. His forward position, but he gets an inkling as to what's up, so he goes diving into Banana. And just as quickly as he rounds the corner, he is turned away. Zipex puts down the smoke, buys time for a rotation. That's Device to move over through CT spawn, but Team Liquid bide their time.
It's crazy, it already feels like Astralis or someone on the back foot, which is insane because they won that first round, but the confidence here from Liquid with the guns that they have recovered is apparent, it's salient.
Slight shoulder peek. Device, he's gonna grab himself too. Twists perhaps now at bat. Oh! Dropping Stewie close. That's all three of the rifles. Or weapons rather. That even picked up and added to the mix, but nothing comes off of it. Twists has to double back towards A, and now he's stranded between these sites. You just said it felt like Astralis was playing from the back foot, but Device sure as hell changed that where this crowd's at before we start getting deep in the series. We are still such early days. And what's supposed to be a throwaway round. Already two casualties stacking up here towards mid. They are walking into the meat grinder that is Device. He is everywhere, omnipresent.
To try to grab from there, but oh, Stewie, between two fires, ends up getting killed by Zipex. Doesn't even see an opponent. As you can see from Astrali, is still full HP on everybody.
And his health drops so quickly. There must have been a grenade that destroyed Stewie too, because there's no way that was just a molly. Elige then, right after, gets a good taste of fragmentation. Majeskin from Porch, double kill for him. And a response from Nitro, but at 5 HP, he's chased by Device yet again. And Elige, who hasn't even seen anybody to shoot back at, yet finds himself on 43 health, has to play it all alone.
Yeah.
If only he had a bomb, Mohan.
No, he doesn't even have a place to hide, is the other problem. He's trying to fight his way out of a box right now. There's one player here waiting for him. Blade takes the perfect time.
So he's hoping he doesn't get popped by a pistol, and he almost gives them a chance. He thinks about smoking it off himself, but Team Liquid laid down the wall instead, and Nafly through it, taps away for a frag. Magisk off the high road, dives down onto them.
The boost is good. He actually gets up there all by himself, I think. Elige, really smoothly done.
Oh, but Elige then forced forward. Blink and you'll miss it. Astralis right back to the man advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, is it? That's Banana one, you know, for the cost of one player. Device goes down. That's not quite enough. Dupree's going to throw a Molotov, rotate in. They've got three here to move. Even though they lack information on Banana, they're confident that they established dominance there. Oh, but Twist gets an opening kill. That's big.
Magisk trades with two. One of the best pit players in the game. Making Liquid look lame, and Nitro cut off by smoke.
It's interesting you say that. You know, that used to be Twist, but lately it doesn't feel that way.
Now they're going to try to get themselves around the corners. Flash bangs blanketing this bomb site. Smoke grenades too. Excellent work with the pistols. They've managed to close that distance and at least maybe get this plant.
Oh, or more than that.
Who knows? Naf has gotten his hands on that M4. He tucks himself back behind Nubox, and the rest of his team, everybody's still standing, even despite the amount of damage done by that grenade before they rounded corners. And even despite another successful follow-up piece of utility, the Incendiary's fantastic. That drops the rifle. Nafly's supposed to be the insurance policy, but now Liquid have to rely on their lesser weapons. Zipex, Dupree, and Magisk just kill everyone on site. And it's an easy defuse to follow suit. Astralis with a straight 7 rounds. Oh, that's big. Twists. Destroys Dupree and then follows with a little bit of tag onto Device. Not enough to really soften him up, but still just a warning shot over the bow. Twist, he's going to reposition here, Launders. He's going to try to get over towards balconies. The rest of his team will focus on short. Magisk, ready to succeed yet again. Oh my god, these grenades! Team Liquid can't even get to a bomb site with more than half their health. Zipex, easy peasy, thanks to the assists. The kill feed nearly full. But there's a response. 8 seconds left as Naf's gonna try to plant that bomb. 4 HP and he gets it down. Alige gives cover. They've done enough to force Glaive into the clutch. A swift breeze would push Naf over, leaving just Alige to finish this. He already has 2 kills to his name. He's the only reason that Team Liquid still find themselves in the post plant. Op in hand. Naf seen, dealt with swiftly. Alige does not decide to peek. Instead, he holds the cross, and now he's been spotted. Glaive closed that gap, and he's gonna have the smoke. Does he stick this defuse down to the 2-second mark? Alige starts to spray. A minute. Oh, it's gone. Impeccable.
In case Alige sees him, and then he takes a step back. But we're already into the next round. Alige, or sorry, Nitro is taking out 2 at mid.
Yeah, 8-0 and Astralis maybe feeling themselves a bit too much. Decide to try charging down middle. Oh, but Alige haphazardly happing through the apps. It's brought back to a 3 versus 3, turn 2. Nafly still able to make a bit more space, but Twists will plant bomb in the same position. Glaive so far gone.
It's crazy after that turn of events how close this round is even. The first 2 free entries for Nitro on this post plant. Retake is going to be extremely late, but it doesn't seem like they're even going to go for it. We've got to unpack what we just saw. There's so much that just happened. This round, less so in the sense that like those 2 kills from Nitro is like the key, and they obviously are going to go A after that. In that last round though, when they were trying to work up lane, and we're seeing a lot of A action as well. That's another interesting note. Most of the damage Astralis did was before Liquid even saw them. That's an exit kill they can't afford.
Zip ready to barricade them off after the first shot. He's even going for the flash so that he can throw himself into the gunfight. That's where he dismantles Twists. Oh, and then so much damage through the smoke. I mean, what's left of Team Liquid holds on by a thread. Everybody dead other than Naf, who's just gonna desperately plant, and he can't even stick it. Astralis right back to the scoreboard. 9 of the first 10 rounds.
Yeah, the execute, you can see why it makes sense.
The opening pick, Glaive is spotted, but he will happily take that duel. I mean, again, look at this damage.
Yeah.
9 health is all that keeps Alige and Stewie in this round. And even being blind, Device can shine. Shuts down Twists as he rounds the corner on A. They can't get a foothold for free no matter where they find themselves heading.
Nowhere is too easy. This is definitely getting worse by the round. Getting the low damage, great flash though. Device falls back. Nitro will toss a molly in the site. No teammates in Hall just yet to help him out, and they're gonna just lay claim here from the CT side to just get free shots. Debris doesn't have to watch his back. He's got a teammate working with him in the pit. They've got basically a cone fire now, but one player in sight goes down. That's Device, and Magis will light it up. But it's also due to process.
Oh, but no one's laughing now. Twists. Quick headshot. Will take down Device. That's an M4 in the hands of Alige. Zipback's tucked into the corner, deals with at least another, and here's Debris. Oh, but Traden's efficient. A man advantage established by Liquid. Naf's patience pays off as he catches the op, and Team Liquid.
I wonder if he was talking to himself in that moment, and we'll see more of that action.
Ooh. Naf goes out with no trade potential. Everybody else was more wary of the arch side, understandably. That's where Astralis have numbers. Alige leads this with Twist by his side, but if they don't hard clear this corner, they are doomed. Device decides to activate, and he almost skewers too, but the flank from Glaive is good. Although, it is still Liquid to come out on top with a man advantage, but they still have Zip to deal with.
Zip, sometimes at B, this is a brave call by them. You can see why Zip is so confident that they might come A, because he's been spotted top and end time and time again. So great call here from Liquid. They get the bomb down. You'd think they'd win. I mean, it is Zip-X, but you'd think they are going to be able to win this. But he is there in time to get some information. Players crossing the site, where smokes are coming from.
Yeah, that trajectory is going to tell him there's somebody back left. And Twists, easy fourth. He'll take that kill despite the dinks done. Alige with 1 HP as well. The lucky number. Device splattered on the back wall. And Team Liquid not looking to make mistakes as they find themselves barely adding rounds to the board here at the end of their T side, but they know that they needed 5 at the least. for them to have broken past one with some sort of mixed bag pistol buy, and then to have closed out that clutch in the previous, it's why they'll take their time. I'm not shocked.
Yeah, be careful.
Minimize mistakes and try to move forward into the second half. Get that clean slate, a tabula rasa.
At least here, as we round out the half, and they finally started to find their footing, there is a situation where they've only got to do one more thing well. So they've got this clean eco down. They had that previous round where they maybe got a bit fortunate, but it's good to see that they turn up individually at the very least. The scoreline is fair. Astralis are playing so well right now. They're reading the situation so well right now. They're fragging at their peaks right now. Matches from pit. All these beautiful holds on B. The utility usage is absolutely on point. That's a statistic I want to look at when this game is done. This is Twist falling back. Naf gets a kill. Arch was the option. That smoke doesn't necessarily mean they'll split B, but they do have the bomb still at the bottom of Banana.
Yeah, Stewie, he's going to show a little bit of face and then race to pick up bomb, bring it over here with the rest of his team. It's Dupree to have swapped over to the op, and he already makes her sing. Nitro's ears ring as he's removed early before they even get past the lane. Dupree ready for another. He shuts down a Liege and a third. How about a fourth? Magis. We're at the 25-second mark now. More utility being thrown into the B site. Glaive's gonna try to sell this fake as bomb goes over towards A. Elige does start to bite on it, but him and Naf gonna try to ramp back through CT spawn. Glaive sneaks through the smoke of the B site, but it's over here on A. The bomb is dropped. Twist from inside the site with two. Nitro peeking up over the Grave as Magisk sent packing, and 2 seconds left. Glaive nowhere to be found. This pistol round is Liquid.
Wow, and it was a great... The amount of obstacles that need to be overcome, though, for Liquid to really come back into this half is almost insurmountable. They've got to meet them halfway when it comes to how much nade damage they're doing.
Range MP9 play could very well draw them into Stewie 2K, who's closer. But he's giving away some audio cues, and Nap takes a lot of damage. Good thing Elige cleans up Arch first, and they line up for Stewie. Milks the moneymaker. Magis tries to tuck tail and just dodge.
Yeah, no losses quite yet. Oh, they're going to hear him, so yeah, it's not like he's going to be able to QB sneak a plant here.
Yeah, no, he's just going to throw himself into the meat grinder that is Nitro. But even on A, it's another MP9 joined by a Famas. It's really Elige, that M4, who's floating between. Ready to try and hold Arch. He will be challenged by two. Gets into the mix as Glaive is shuffling grenades. So much damage, but neither kill. 14 health is what will keep Device and Glaive both standing. And now all of a sudden, this B site could be compromised.
Oh my God.
Naf and Stu have to turn attention back towards CT spawn. They need to deal with Device, but he's not going to give them anything. And all the while, Astralis get into the site, planting in the nick of time. A little spam through smoke will get one frag, and they do clear flank, but it's still a 3v3. And Dupree cuts off Nitro before he can near the site. Twists from downrange, dealing more substantial damage, but still all 6 players stand. Bomb, a third of the way gone. Now they line up. Efficient trading yet again, but these T's have health advantage, and Magis from the high ground hits the headshot, leaving it onto Naf.
Efficient reposition there from Dupree, and Naf will have a last chance, but
Elige with a couple of bodies just on the other side. It's beginning to fade, and cover given by Zipex. Not only cover given by him, but the 2 targets that Elige wants to try and mow down are so safely tucked into the corner as that smoke goes away. He doesn't even have a chance to spray them down. So a man advantage for Astralis early. Nafly's gonna get boosted. Stewie has the opportunity to move over to A if needed. And if not, it's the Deagle for Twists in pit. And Nitro inside of the site. You know what that opens entirely? Arch. You know who's going there? All of Astralis. They're splitting this A site, holding off on short, trying to get Dupree and Glaive in here first, seeing how much they can unearth. Twists missed Molly, and just like that, the whole round crumbles. 13-6 for Astralis.
That's beautiful. If you have Arch, you know, if you have Arch, you wrap A. You wrap A. Down a man, another great call. Glaive doing fantastic on that front so far. There's not much you can do about that. Elige looks kind of foolish standing in that smoke, but that's actually a play that he's used versus Astralis that works out well. So I wonder if that player that was at the bottom of mid was there to chill for that smoke to go up, because sometimes Astralis are taking a bracket control just as the smoke goes up, which means Alige dodges flashes that are meant for Boiler. Alige gets a free kill or two, and there he was totally negated, and, he was made to look like a fool. But remember, in this matchup with so much history, when Liquid kind of were at their lowest point, it was really weak B holds that were the, I think, important point, or the worst part about it, where Stewie was in a low form, Naf was not. Sometimes Naf and Stewie would take turns dying and they'd give up the B site. Here, Astralis have won rounds, not really having to crack open B that often, or just directly, and still look just as good.
Nitro, one of those two M4s. Yeah, poor old Alige. A spinal tap. How about the Zeus onto Device? Not even. They'll find nothing other than that one kill onto Zipex. Naf just wants to run and hide this Krieg, try and grandfather it forward to the next round, but he's been spotted. Glaive knows exactly where he's at. And he takes his head straight off. 14-6 for Astralis. This opening. Naf behind Stewie, both of them tucked by sandbags, and Device is the first to fall. A 5v4, something we haven't seen from Liquid all too often. But Astralis do not shy away. They remain proactive. Glaive pressuring towards Arch, where currently nobody holds.
Glaive taking a bit of a liberty here, wrapping Arch, looks for a kill, can't get that. And now he's going to be a bit more scared falling back as Dupree takes his position as the aggressor.
Yeah, with that Molotov on balcony and also the trajectory seen from the pit, they know there's one in there. That's two of the three players on this A site confirmed. Although Nitro's also in the mix, and they hold it.
Yeah, but there's not actually anybody from Astralis that are in halls right now.
No, so Alige over there playing counter flash. A lot of this pressure falls onto Twist, and he only gets one. But they're going to call that the balcony player's dead, and there haven't been two members up here, so Alige strikes with the element of surprise, cutting down two and dealing more damage. But we are still left in the even clutch. Dupree doubles back, catches Stu at the top of mid, can't hit his headshot, so he goes to retreat. A smoke underhanded close, and a flashbang that blinds him, so he does retreat and plays shoulder to shoulder with Magisk. But Nafly somewhat back behind Stu, charges right in, and he is shut down on the forefront as Nafly takes his place. He's revealed, and Dupree with another head.
And it's the nade tags that let him know that they know where they're standing. Nafly, can he do anything? He's going to reload, rebuild that CZ quickly, standing inside of the Molotov. Gets a nice spray off through the smoke, has to jump away to safety. Stewie takes his place, changes to the bomber spray, but he can't get more.
Still, all things considered, a CZ and a Bombus blocking that down. Alige tries to extend down mid, and now Astralis, they think they could sprint towards this A site. Twist is in position, and he smokes them off. But he too, with a build-a-gun, tucks himself into the corner of Balk. He's calling for help, but Astralis have gone silent on this side of the map. Magisk creeps his way up lane first. Still in the face of Twist is Zipex. He's denied. That's an AK procured. Bomb on Dupree has crossed over to the site, and he can safely put that down. A smoke blocks off the rotation, and Twist opts not to come into the fight just yet. A little hesitation that could very well pan out, but Magisk in pit in a post-plant 2 skewers the first. Twist's head splattered on the sidewall. A flash that goes high, Magisk peeks, and there it is. Stewie keeps
a robbery for Astralis. Again, a lot of, I'm sure they could see this happening, right?
Oh, no. Oh. Oh, poor Stewie. Here's that shot zing by, but you know what? They're just going to give chase. They're going to try to sprint in as quick as can be. Smoke delayed slightly, and because of that, Stewie's able to hold the line. 3 frags for him here versus these pistols. Zipex able to cross over to the backside of the site, but then Alige gets in, and the last man stranded. Device. Oh, he's trying a double deagle to set up a 1 versus 4 for the win. And he upgrades into the AK. They could line up for him, and luckily for
Team get smoked out, they are kind of going to bump into each other. Oh, he's there with an incendiary to help the fall back. That comes out, he pulls a pin. Naf also secures a kill. Very good, because Nitro ends up dropping it. Naf with 2 on the cross. This is real guns they're going up against. Those weren't pistols. We've seen that happen on ecos, but
how close that was to being a TK instead. Naf, he gives up his back. That's gonna give Glaive a chance to slap Nitro down, but Alige, he's also slipped into the enemy's back line. 4v2, and Astralis, they are split.
Yeah.
20 seconds, and they have to commit to this B site. Device cannot get over. But he just pops Stewie's noggin. Naf could be next. He's gonna go ahead and use that fountain for cover. Nafly, oh! He doesn't kill him fast enough to deny the plant, so now Glaive's left in the 1v3. Alige should be his first target.
I think he takes a fast step there.
Oh, he's smoked off, and Nafly's doubling back. Glaive doesn't realize he's about to get skewered. Double digits at the very least for Team Liquid.
Actually pretty unfortunate for Liquid that they let the plant go down in the first place in that situation.
Device sliced through the top of Banana. Stewie, he will be that first line of defense. Nafly by his side. Ooh, good first headshot. Catching him on the hop. Tons of damage versus Device. Magus will try his hand. That's the bomb carrier spotted and dealt with. Flashbangs each way. Three slips out from Boiler, but the entire job is done towards the top of B site. Bomb even gifted further forward. Not a bit of a response yet from Astralis. Liquid just tearing through them on these half buys.
Yeah.
Which is what they're gonna have to do if they realistically want a chance at forcing this into OT.
It's partly confidence too, right? You have a clean eco like this, you feel a lot better. You're like,
sure.
okay, minimizing mistakes, that's a key goal. Here's something that we're doing.
The biggest question.
He's also an op on the retake.
Yep. Stewie's op has been shown, but will it shine? He has to reposition, burned out of the back, and the moment he arrives in his new spot, well, there's a Molotov there too, the praise of grenades. Oh, and the damage done, only one kill from Team Liquid. Oh! Great grenade. Dupree's gonna go ahead and plant on oranges. And a man advantage for Team Liquid on a retake, a crucial one at that. Their utility near non-existent. A single flashbang for Alige. An op on Device, home towards spawn, but he misses his shot, and that's crucial. It's gonna give Twist a chance to maybe tag him down to 19 health. He'll go. Alige up close, and Dupree will see nothing. We have three counter-terrorists basically on cross. Alige, the front runner, denied.